Egypt has reportedly deployed advanced Chinese HQ-9B long-range air defense systems in the Sinai Peninsula, significantly boosting Cairo's ability to monitor and control airspace around the region. The deployment was first reported in mid-September, according to Defense Security Asia. The movement of these systems marks one of Egypt's most notable military shifts in recent years. 2 full HQ-9B batteries were positioned across key areas of the Sinai, placing them well within striking distance of Gaza and southern Israel, according to the report, which highlighted their expanding coverage. Satellite imagery suggested the systems were potentially set up near El Arish and along the Rafah corridor, indicating a deliberate effort to cover multiple operational fronts. This positioning would allow the HQ-9B to extend its reach deep into Israeli airspace, including Tel Aviv and wide parts of the Negev desert, Defense Security Asia noted in its assessment. Notably, 2 of Israel's most important air force bases, Hatzerim and Ramon, sit deep inside the vast Negev desert, forming the backbone of Israel's southern air operations. Such a deployment would also create a contested anti-access and area denial bubble over southern Israel, adding new strategic complications for Israeli air operations. The HQ-9B's powerful phased array radars would enable Egypt to track Israeli aircraft well beyond their borders, providing early warning and broader situational awareness. Throughout 2024 and 2025, Egypt has steadily deployed tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery in Sinai, according to multiple reports detailing Cairo's evolving military posture. The Sinai Peninsula has long served as the focal point of Egyptian-Israeli hostilities, shaping decades of military planning and geopolitical tension. Under the 1979 peace treaty, Sinai was divided into demilitarized zones, each with strict regulations on how many Egyptian troops and what level of weaponry could be deployed. Any heavy weaponry placed in Zone C, the area directly bordering Israel, legally requires prior Israeli approval to maintain the treaty's balance. Since the Gaza war erupted in 2023, Egypt has increasingly disregarded these restrictions, moving in equipment that far exceeds the treaty's original limits. Cairo has reportedly doubled its troop presence in Sinai to nearly 40,000 soldiers, a figure that goes well beyond what was previously allowed. Egypt fears that expanding Israeli military operations in Gaza could lead to forced population transfers into Sinai, a scenario Cairo sees as an existential threat. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has repeatedly warned that such a development would be catastrophic, severely undermining Egypt's domestic stability and regional position. The latest deployment comes amid escalating violence in Gaza, despite the ongoing US-brokered truce intended to curb the conflict. Egypt played a central role in securing the Gaza ceasefire, mediating indirect talks between Israel and Hamas and working to stabilize the situation. Analysts say Egypt's decision to deploy Chinese air defense systems sends a deliberate and powerful signal to both Israel and the United States about its strategic red lines. Reports claim Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu urged US President Donald Trump to pressure Cairo into scaling back the deployment. Israeli media described the HQ-9B batteries as a game-changing threat that could significantly restrict Israeli Air Force operations over Gaza. Caught between its commitment to Israel and its role as guarantor of the ceasefire, the United States has largely stayed silent on Egypt's military buildup. Experts note that Egypt has long been considered a central pillar of US strategy in the Arab world, making Washington's response especially delicate. Analysts argue the United States must now weigh the risks of alienating Egypt against the need to maintain unwavering support for Israel, creating a complex diplomatic dilemma. A wider Arab-Israeli confrontation has already spilled into Lebanon and Syria, expanding the battlefield far beyond Gaza and deepening fears of a regional escalation. Trump slammed the Israeli attacks in Syria, warning Netanyahu that further escalation could destabilize the country and its leadership, urging Israel to act with greater restraint.